I just mostly look for movement because that's when you're going to see them, and then just try to focus in on that movement. You know, treetops, bushes. On a day like this, you can listen to the cracking of the grass to see if there's something down in the grass.
S. A-R-B-B-O-F-A.
Okay. And how many? Just one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one.
Just one. Excellent.
Now I hear another one.
Oh, what do you hear this time?
Wren.
A wren. What kind of wren?
S-I-B-B-Y.
Okay.
Come on now, Bo, wherever you are.
We assign different people different areas. Chris's area is this here that's colored in orange, just west of Yankee Hill Lake. And the idea is to simply move across the area and identify all the species of birds that we see and count the number of individuals that we see. And that data is used for a lot of reasons. This is the 110th Christmas count here in 2010. It was started in 1900 by Frank Chapman, who was at an ornithologist at the American Museum of Natural History in New York. The very first one was done in Central Park in New York City, and it's expanded across the Western Hemisphere now. There's a count, the farthest north count is in Point Barrow, Alaska. They always see one species, that's always common ravens at the city landfill. And the southernmost one is in Antarctica. That was not done last year. I think there was one done this past year off Terra del Fuego off of Chile, and that was the southernmost ones. In Nebraska, it's useful. It's being used range wide for a lot of purposes. The Department of the Interior, Fish and Wildlife, a lot of the federal agencies are using the Christmas count data to monitor how global climate change is affecting bird populations. The counts are always held the same 2 weeks in December at the very end of the year, and they've always been held that time. And so we're getting a snapshot of the bird populations at the same areas at the same time by the same people. The data is collected in the same way for 110 years. So we're able to look and see how bird populations, at least in the wintertime, are being affected by global climate change. We've been able to document changes in migration patterns, things like snow geese. Instead of, like in Nebraska, the example would be, instead of spending the winter at DeSoto on the eastern part of the state, a lot of the geese are migrating and wintering further west, around Kearney and around in the Central Platte. So we're able to document things on a time scale and a region-wide scale that perhaps we wouldn't otherwise. And that it's citizen science, that it's people, just the general public, just bird watchers, just people that have an interest in birds and natural history and conservation and environment and such. They can get out and participate and actually make a difference, and what they're doing, the data they're collecting, is part of a larger whole that helps with developing management plans and protocols and policies. And it's also fun just to be out and tromp around in the woods in the wintertime.